Today I'll show you how I put together these little Amphora jars. So for this craft we're going to use some of these little spacer beads that I got at Michael's. Some dollar store seed beads. These are kind of oversized and are perfect for this application. And some of these are some like replacement bulbs for some kind of Christmas light set. I'm not sure what they go to, but I saw them at Michael's on clearance and I was like, I have to use these for something. So let's go ahead and get started. Now starting off, these replacement bulbs have so much texture, but they're all solid plastic, which makes it really easy to use a pair of cutters and clip off the neck here. Then off camera I sanded down that neck just to give it a little bit more of a smooth finish, and using just a drop of super glue on the end here, I can place one of these spacers on, and that's going to kind of be the lip of the ceramic jar. And then put a seed bead on top, and that's going to be our little stopper. So Amphora are kind of a ceramic jar that was used for storage in like the pre-medieval times. And a lot of them have little handles on them, but not all of them do. For the handles that I'm going to use, I'm going to place this little it's a little jewelry jump ring. I snipped it in half, and you've probably seen me use them before on the channel. Using a little bit of gel super glue, I just kind of do my best to stand it up and tack it into place. It's a little fiddly, but once it dries and cures into place, it's pretty solid and doesn't really come off. There we go. Alright, and then I'll do one on the other side as well. And it ended up looking like this, and I really like the design. I love how the little bulbs have a whole bunch of texture on them already. It's gonna save a ridiculous amount of time. So once all the glue dried, I took it outside and I base coated it with a Krylon camouflage khaki. It took a couple of coats to color everything and prevent all the other colors from showing through. So now let's go ahead and start painting them. So I made a bunch of these, and I decided to give them kind of a base coat with some Seraphim Sepia, just to give a little bit of shadows to the recessed areas. And this will also give it kind of a clay pot appearance. So then I decided I wanted to color them a few different colors, so using a dry brushing method, I just grabbed a few different colors and started with two of them getting painted over in a deep green. And you can see that it gives a little bit of coloration, but it still kind of looks like a ceramic jar that's kind of slightly tinted in color. Next I moved on to a ultramarine blue, and again, it's just a quick, simple little dry brushing. Now the toothpicks are being held in place by just kind of sticking the pointed end into the little seed bead that we used for the stopper. It's not perfect. For some of them I kind of have to hold them in place. Here you can see I'm painting these two up in vermilion. I wanted to have just kind of a good variety of different colors for these. And since I made 10, I decided to make 2 of each color. Here I'm using a deep red, which kind of dries a little bit more on the rose color than deep red, but I still kind of like it. Now the box of bulbs came with like 50 of them in the box, so I'm going to end up making a whole bunch of these, and they're going to get kind of stuck into various scenes. A lot of them are going to get permanently glued into some of the market setups that I have, some of the storage rooms, things like that. So now that everything is dry, I'm going to take a little bit of warm gray and very carefully paint it on just the seed bead to give it the appearance of kind of like a little wood or cork stopper. Alright, and there we go with all of the finished products. So I did a quick little setup here just to kind of fill out a market scene, and you can see how these add just a little bit of variability. I'm definitely going to build like a warehouse setup with a whole bunch of these put into like shelves and things like that. I definitely don't want to be putting these manually into every scene, so I think gluing them into some pre-made stuff is going to be the way to go. So thank you all for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe for future content, comment in the comments section, and we will see everyone next episode.